Sleep is a big topic right now, and I would actually say if your nutritional health and wellness is a tripod, it's going to come down to how you train, what you eat, how you sleep. So if you take one of those legs away, the whole thing is coming down. Sleep is incredibly important. It's how we're going to spend a third of our life. If you're looking for the best way to maximize the quality of sleep that you have and or the quantity, there's a few key things that you want to make sure that you're doing. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not ingesting caffeine too late in the day. Even though you might not feel it anymore, like I'm the kind of person where I can drink half a pot of coffee and I'm not crazy wired all day, but caffeine has a long half-life, so you want to make sure that you stop ingesting caffeine around like 1 or 2 o'clock ideally if you're going to be going to bed at like 9 or 10. The later you have it, the more cranked up your central nervous system is going to be internally, and you won't be getting the most restful sleep, and you won't be signaling to decrease stress hormones and all the things you need to get the most restful sleep. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're sleeping in the right environment. So having a cool, dark place, reminiscent of a cave perhaps, is ideal for humans to have the best rest. And that is actually nighttime rest. So if you're trying to take a nap during the day, it actually is different. You want it to be bright and maybe even like slightly warmer, and also not for hours and hours and hours. Ideally, you can have, and we can go way down the rabbit hole on 10-minute naps, 20-minute power naps, but there are certain frameworks for taking a nap versus going to sleep at night that are different. So you want to make sure like bright and lighter is totally fine for a daytime nap, but by the time you're going to bed, the darker the room is and the overall, not ice cold, but just like a cooler temperature, the more restful sleep you're going to get. You also want to make sure that you have a good amount of minerals, magnesium, zinc, B6 aspartate even. That's like the combination for ZMA that's in our downtime product. Maybe even having a supplement like phosphatidylserine, which will decrease stress hormones. So phosphatidylserine actually helps your body decrease the amount of cortisol that it's producing, so you're able to get out of fight or flight. We live really high stress lives that have a severe amount of fight or flight response, testosterone, adrenaline, and cortisol all the time, but you need to have your fight or flight kind of in switch off mode in order to get the maximum amount of sleep, or the maximum amount of deep sleep that you need to release the most growth hormone, repair all of your muscle, because your body's going to take care of your heart, liver, and kidney and essential organs first, and it's going to give muscle a secondary priority. So if you're not getting enough good deep sleep, you're not going to be maximizing the amount of muscle repair that you can get out of your sleep. And just to touch on how important sleep ultimately is, to bring this conversation full circle, imagine a tripod. If you take out one leg, the whole thing's going down. Sleep is the third leg of right behind how you train and your nutrition and how you eat. How you sleep is at least 30% of the equation. So if you take that out and that you're not getting quality sleep, you're not going to be getting the best results you possibly can get.